in. Welcome on into KenWorthTV. I am your host. Hold on, wait. This Facebook shit tripping. He said, the deeper the ocean, the deeper the pain. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the chat. Welcome on in. I am your host. Kenworth. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the chat. Today is February 10th, 2026. Today is day 10 for 28 days of Black Impact. Okay. Every day we're highlighting someone different. Ebbs, welcome on in. Appreciate you for pulling up on the noti. Ebbs says she's the first black woman in Congress. If not, I don't know her for real. I don't be that good at names. Yeah, she is. She did a couple things, and we'll go through it here in a second. You know what I mean? She did a couple things. But yeah, I think that's one of the most things that she was most notable for, was being the first black woman in Congress. I really want to speak on change. Okay, today this is gonna be the spiel for today, right? Change. Don't be scared to embrace change. I know it's scary, it's tough. We don't want to do it. It puts us in an uncomfortable predicament. You see what I'm saying? But if you play sports at any point in your life, if you've been through anything hardship in your life, you know that people always tell you you have to be comfortable being uncomfortable. Putting yourself in sometimes uncomfortable environments is going to be best for you. It'll help you more than being comfortable. So I would like to say change is something that you should embrace if it's for the better and not for the worse. Okay? Because I know a lot of us, we go into a new gym. That's some change that we're uncomfortable with. Maybe you're starting a new job. Right, you may be the new kid on the block. You may be a new kid at a new school. You may be the freshman coming into high school. You might be a freshman next year going into high school. You're in 8th grade right now. Embracing that change is okay. It's a step forward. It's going to be something that's going to be positive for you. You know what I mean? They say God gives his strongest battles to his strongest soldiers. If you're religious or anything like that, you know what I mean? Holding that dear to yourself, knowing that whatever situation you're getting put into is not something that you can't handle. It's not something that you can't fight out of. You know what I mean? Because if it was something that you couldn't handle, you wouldn't be in a situation. Because God gives his strongest battles to his strongest soldiers. It may look like you can't do it. It may look like it's not far enough. It may look like it's unobtainable. But I'm going to be the first one to tell you here today, if anyone is going to watch this or listen to this, okay? You can do it. Change is okay. Sometimes it's for the better. All right? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the chat. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Jazz Monet. Jazz, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the chat. Welcome on in, Jazz. She said, hey. I said, hey. How you doing? You feel me? If I actually needed to hear that, heard you. Sometimes it is. And that, sometimes it just come off the cusp like that. You feel me? I do want to give an announcement. Also, last announcement before we get into this. I appreciate all the VOD watchers. Everybody that doesn't catch a stream live, or maybe you can't catch a stream live, you're so busy you always forget, whatever the case is. If you so happen to be watching this back after, I appreciate you. It's still love. It's still love. It's still appreciation, because you're still taking the time out to watch it, even if you didn't catch it live. You know what I mean? I know someone like Pitch came in the stream yesterday. I missed you, gang. He missed me, you feel what I'm saying? pitch is probably a person who watches the streams after their VODs, after their live, when they're VODs. So I would definitely appreciate all the VOD watchers as much as I appreciate the people that catches the stream live. Okay? So today we will get into it. All right. 28 days of Black Impact. Today we have a special guest, Miss, give me 1 second, Miss Shirley Chisholm. Okay? Miss Shirley Chisholm, give her a round of applause. Chisholm, Miss Shirley. Miss Shirley. Go give Miss Shirley definitely a big round of applause. Miss Shirley Chisholm. Unbought, Unbossed, and Uncomfortable. Damn, did I spell that wrong? That's gonna bother me. Let me change that real quick. That's gonna bother me. We good. We good, mud. Okay. Shirley Chisholm. Unbought, Unbossed, and Uncomfortable. 28 days of Black Impact. Alright. So, 28 days of Black Impact. This series highlights the influence of African American figures, showcasing their contributions and significance in shaping culture and history. Each day focuses on a different individual, revealing their stories and the impact they had on society, specifically the Black culture. Yo, Post, what's the deal, gang? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the chat, Post. Welcome on in, gang. Okay. So, for anybody who doesn't know, you might ask, who is Shirley Chisholm? Miss Shirley Anita Chisholm was born November 30th, 1924. She was known for taking a resolute stand against many different injustices in society, and she was a supporter of Black civil rights and women's rights. Just tapping in and got school in the morning. All right, Post. Hey, Post. It's green here, bros. You feel what I'm saying? It's all love, Post. Take your ass to sleep, nigga. Take your ass to sleep, nigga, and get you some rest for school in the morning, gang. You halfway there. Tomorrow is Thursday, right? If I'm not mistaken. Then one more day, gang, you got the weekend. You feel what I'm saying? One more day, you got the weekend, Post. 1924 is crazy, gang, but shit, man. Hey, gotta get it how you live. So, accomplishing is Wednesday tomorrow. Damn. That means you got 3 more days. Post, my fault, gang. Damn. Damn. My bad. He said, damn. My bad, gang. Giving false hopes? Yeah. It's not false hopes. It's just like, shit, nigga done forgot. False hope is kind of crazy, though. A little bit. But it wasn't intentional false hope. It was, I genuinely thought that tomorrow was Thursday. I mean, tomorrow was Wednesday. Or whatever the case is. Nah, I know you was fucking around. Y'all fucking around too. I'm fucking around too. I'm throwing them. Okay. Okay, so in 1968, she became the first Black woman to be elected to the United States Congress. Okay. She represented New York's 12th Congressional District, a district centered in Bedford-Stuy, Brooklyn. And Bed-Stuy, this is actually where Coach Diggs is from, which is crazy. This is actually where Coach Diggs is from. Same Brownsville, Bed-Stuy. Like, yeah, bro, that shit's crazy. She also became the first Black candidate for a major party nomination for President of the United States. Yes. They tell you Obama was this, Obama was that. This, in fact was the first black person to run for president. Truly run for president. And we'll get into it later into the slides. But yeah, Shirley Chisholm, first black person to have a candidation for presidential run. And the first woman to run for the Democratic Party's presidential nomination. Okay? All academic. In 1939, she would attend the girls' school in Bed-Stuy neighborhood of Brooklyn. So when I was looking this up and I was doing my research, at first I thought they were saying that this was an all-girls school. And it was just called the girls' school. And then it's funny because they have a school called the boys' school in New York, in Bedford. And actually in Bed-Stuy. It's actually in there. And then so at first, little fun fact, I didn't put it in here, but fun fact. At first, it was only a girls' building. Then they added the boys' building. And then when they moved it to a new building, right? And then only the girls went and the boys got left in the old building. But then later they said, come together. But it's like an all-girls school because it's like an all-girls building. And there's like an all-boys building, but it's in the same building. I didn't make the rules. I'm just here to report them. I don't know why, gang. You feel me? I really don't know why, but yeah. That's that. So that's that. So okay. And then she was chosen to be vice president of the Junior Arista Honor Society. She was offered 2 scholarships, but her parents couldn't afford the room and board costs. She had got offered to 2 other schools that were art schools, but because she couldn't cover the room and board, she didn't end up going. She ended up going to just the Brooklyn College. Ooh, shit. Bless me. Come on, bro. What's going on? I hate when that shit happens. I still know how to work the prezzies. Okay. So she would later earn a Bachelor's of Arts from Brooklyn College in 1946, and she was also a member of the Harriet Tubman Society. Making a point, Shirley would dive into politics almost 10 years later in 1953. And then she would volunteer for groups like the Brooklyn Democratic Clubs and the League of Women Voters. So one theme that I learned here while doing this research on Miss Shirley Chisholm was she was real big on women's rights. She was a real big women's rights advocate. Okay, Shirley would help Thomas R. Jones become Brooklyn's second black assemblyman. And what's crazy is when I was doing my research also on Thomas R. Jones, because I was trying to find a picture to maybe put here or something, I couldn't find one. There weren't any actual pictures on this man, Thomas R. Jones. There was one, but it was like, I wasn't sure if that was him. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't too sure if that was him. So, overcoming the odds. In 1964, Shirley Chisholm ran for a seat in the New York State Assembly. She would face resistance based on her sex and would choose to appeal directly to women. That was her campaign. That was her claim to fame was. I mean, she was a woman, so it's not really like grifting or claim to fame, but she was heavy on women's rights, appealing to women, getting the women's vote. Or not even the women's vote, just appealing to women. And in June of 1964, she won the Democratic primary with over 18,000 votes, while the others didn't receive more than 2,000. That's crazy. So she overwhelmingly won. Remember how Steph Curry won unanimous MVP? This was unanimous MVP. Nobody else came close. The unanimous MVP. Nobody else came close to Shirley Chisholm when it came to Shirley Chisholm when it came to running for the New York State Assembly. Okay. So this was a quote that when she was running for assembly, a man had told her this while she was trying to get names for her petitions. Okay. He had said, "Young woman, what are you doing out here in this cold? Did you get your husband's breakfast this morning? Did you straighten up your house? What are you doing running for office? This is something for men." I think this also plays a role here too in today's society, especially in 2026 when it comes to these gender roles that we have. It's almost like a gender war, men versus women. This idea that men are becoming more feminine and women are becoming more masculine. This is the sense too. It was back then in the 1960s, 1970s. It was okay for a man to say this to a woman. If a man said this to a woman today, how dare you? He's a misogynist. He hates women. It's just different times that we're in, man. It's just different times. And for Shirley Chisholm to go through this, in my opinion, this is kind of something that made her a big women's rights advocate, because even in her excellence and intelligence and versatility, she still got hit with the make me a sandwich, man. Make me a sandwich. Shit's crazy. Shit's crazy. So getting it done. By 1966, she was a leader in the statewide council of elected Negro Democrats for black representation on key committees in the assembly. She sponsored the SEEK program, Search for Education, Elevation, and Knowledge, which provided disadvantaged students with the chance to enter college while receiving intensive remedial education. And in August of 1968, she was elected as a Democratic National Committee woman from the state of New York. Tough. She's tough. Hey, very accomplished. She was very accomplished. A very accomplished woman. She was, if I do say so myself. Okay. So, Unbought and Unbossed. In June 18th. Why am I tripping right now, bro? In June. What? It's because how I wrote it. I was supposed to put on June. On June 18th, 1968, Shirley Chisholm became the first black woman elected to Congress. Her campaign slogan was Unbought and Unbossed. And this is a quote by her. This quote is fire, actually. And it applies to so much. If they don't give you a seat at the table, bring a folding chair. It applies to so much, in not just race here, right? Not just being a black person who wasn't allowed in certain places. Not just because she was a woman, she got discrimination because it was a male-dominant field. This can apply to anything in life, bro. If they don't give you a seat at the table, bring a folding chair. Put yourself at the table. Put yourself in a position to be at the table, to be in a room with people that you can elevate from, that you can be successful. But in business and in life, to a certain extent, don't accept no as an answer. Don't be a creep, because I know how some of y'all gonna spin it in the comments. Don't take no as an answer. If they don't give you a seat at the table, bring a folding chair. Put yourself in a position to win. Because if you don't do it, 9 times out of 10, nobody's gonna do it for you. Unless you were born into $1 million family, unless you're a trust fund baby, unless you were just blessed to be 6'9", to have freakish athletic ability, the ability to sing, a genius. Nobody's gonna help you out the mud, gang. In this swamp of life, in this quicksand of life, when you're reaching, trying to get out, and the more that you move and struggle, and the more you go down. That's life. Put yourself in a position to win, because nobody else is gonna do it for you. Nobody else is gonna come get the life raft and bring it to you until you hear it. Save yourself. Nah. You might have to build the life raft from sticks to get off the island. And we ain't talking about Epstein, eh? If they don't give you a seat at the table, bring a folding chair. Facts. Shirley Chisholm. This is tough. And this, I might put this on the shirt. I'm not gonna lie to you, because this quote is too tough. Too tough. Equal life, equal rights. Shirley Chisholm played a critical role in the creation of the Special Supplemental Nutrition Program for Women, Infants, and Children, WIC. This I didn't know. She played a crucial role in the creation of WIC. That's crazy. That's W's. Facts. Big on equal rights for women. Okay? Initially, Chisholm only hired women for her office, and half of them were black. Which makes sense, right? She also felt like she faced discrimination not because of her race, but because she was a woman. Not because of her race, but because she was a woman. And it's crazy because a lot of this stuff that we've seen in the 1940s, this happened in the 1960s, we're still seeing it today. Women face the same discrimination when they're in male-dominated fields. In my opinion. Right? I'm not in tech. I'm not in plumbing. I'm not in construction. I'm not heavy in security. But in my opinion, I think that we still see that today. If a woman is out there on a construction site, she might get discriminated not because of her race, but because she's simply a woman doing a male-dominated field. So, Miss President, okay, on January 25th, 1972, Shirley Chisholm announced her presidential run. She became the first African American to run for a major party's nomination for President of the United States, POTUS, making her also the first woman ever to run for the Democratic Party presidential nomination. Tough. That's tough. That's tough. So this is a quote here at the top. It says, Shirley Chisholm said, "I am not the candidate of Black America. Although I am black and proud, I am not the candidate of the women's movement of this country. Although I am a woman and proud of that, I am the candidate of the people, and my presence before you symbolizes a new era in American political history." Tough. She said, "I am not the candidate of Black America, although I am proud to be black. I am not the candidate of the women's movement in this country, although I am a woman. And equally proud at that. Just because you are something, that doesn't define who you are. Just because you're black doesn't mean you have to act as if the stereotype." The greatest of all time, Shirley Chisholm. She left Congress in 1983, and in 1984, the following year, her and C. Dolores Tucker co-founded the National Black Women's Political Caucus, later known as the National Congress of Black Women. Tough. And in 2005, January 1st, the new year, which is kind of crazy, January 1st, 2005, Shirley Chisholm died from health complications. A series of small strokes. Gone but never forgotten. Legacy very much solidified in history. And there was so much more that I left out too, because I only wanted to grasp the core concepts of Miss Shirley Chisholm's life. Came out of New York. I'm pretty sure she was heavy New York accent. I wish I would have heard her speak, because I love a New York accent. But yeah, she just someone that very, very well acclaimed, very well did what she needed to do, very much prestigious, and very well thought of and thought after. Miss Shirley Chisholm. Thank you, Miss Shirley Chisholm, for breaking the barrier. Right? Without her, there might not be no President Barack Obama. Without her, there is no National Congress of Black Women. Without her fighting, there might not be many equal rights for women, especially women of color. Okay? Equal rights for women. She played a crucial role in WIC. The idea for her was that it's unfair for poor babies. Not poor babies, but poor babies. Financially poor babies to have to go through things, especially women who were put in precarious situations, tough situations. She was the advocate for that. Miss Shirley Chisholm. So many things, like, I'm just sitting here doing my research on her, and I'm like, damn, bro, she low-key got it. DJ Shotty, my boy. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the chat. Welcome on in, DJ Shotty. My boy said, yo. I said, yo. What's the deal, gang? I've been waiting to catch one of these streams. Heard you, bros. I appreciate that. For sure. Yeah, man, these is tough. Hell yeah. I'm just recapping, though. Just going over, you know what I'm saying, what we went through. It's kind of crazy. Like, she really ran for president. You know what I mean? Many different things that she accomplished in life. Miss Shirley Chisholm. 28 days of black impact. Shirley Chisholm. Unbought. Unbossed. And uncomfortable. She made the world uncomfortable with her many different takes, with her pushes of many of things of equal rights for women, equal rights for black people, her push to be in Congress. When her idea for being in Congress, and it's so crazy too, right? The one thing she's known for, she didn't start till later down her life. She didn't get introduced to politics till almost 10 years later after graduating college. Yet we know Miss Shirley Anita Chisholm as the first black woman to be elected to the United States Congress. The first black candidate for a major party, the Democratic Party to be exact, for a presidential run. Miss Shirley Chisholm, unbought, unbossed, and uncomfortable. Today was day 10 of 28 days of impact. We got 18 more days. I appreciate everyone. Give yourselves a round of applause, bro. Give yourself a round of applause. I'm going to leave y'all with this. Okay? Whoever watches this after, if you watch this specific one, because I might not say this message again, or I might, I don't know. But this is just something that dawned upon me just now. 28 days of black impact. I don't know any other content creator nor streamer doing this. Everyone just has in their titles BHM. Can't even write out Black History Month. Can't even give it the respect. Yet this type of content will never go viral. This type of stuff will never be on the forefront. This is my lowest viewership doing this type of content. It's real easy. Listen to me when I tell y'all this. For everyone who doesn't do content and that just watches streams or watches commentary or watches a YouTube video with commentary, it's very, very, very easy to talk about any nonsense, anything, drama, sports. It's easy to talk about that type stuff. It's timeless. Same as this. Same thing. It's timeless as well too. More people just have a stake in sports. More people have a stake. More black people specifically have a stake subconsciously in the history of black people. Yes, sports is especially basketball, football is a highly minority dominated field. Boxing. Right? And that's at the the forefront of the idea. In the subconscious, you have more stake as a black person in this content, understanding who came before you and how did they pave the way before you. Because in a minute, remember, hear me on this, and I'm ranting now, but hear me on this. In a minute, we're not going to have this. In a minute, there's not going to be many Shirley Chisholms, Jesse Owens, Martin Luther King Jr.'s, Malcolm X's, Madam C.J. Walker's. In a minute, we're not going to have these. In 70 years? This was she was born 1924. In 70, 80 years from 2026, we might not have many black historians that we can lean on. Not many. Not as much as in this 1920, 1940, 1960. Understand who came before you and try to see where you can make an impact. Leave something on this earth that is worth remembering. It's easy to go out every weekend and have fun. That's the easy part of life. It's easy to go to work, get up, go to your 9 to 5. That's the easy part of life. Find something worth living for. Find your purpose in life, regardless of what it is. You don't have to be a Shirley Chisholm. You can be something like it. What did she say? I am not a representation of black America or black candidates, but I am black. It's the same principle. Same principle. Same principle. I appreciate you guys. I'm always say this, if you made it to the end of this, it's not me trying to come up on here and thinking I want to be someone's teacher or lecture anyone. It's an epiphany that came to me. I want to stream. I liked what I did in 25 Days of Worthiness. This is another month. It's Black History Month. I don't think I've seen anything else like this on the internet in terms of actually someone doing it live. Maybe a video, but like a live stream of breaking all this down. I haven't seen much of it. Look how it looks behind me. Took my fucking time, gang. W Stream, I appreciate you, Ebbs my heart. I definitely appreciate you coming to stream every time and show love. DJ Shotty, I appreciate you. Jasmine, I appreciate you. Post, I appreciate you. Appreciate all the Worthy fam. Even if you don't catch the streams, I still appreciate you. If you don't catch them live and you still take the time out your day to watch after, still love, gang. You feel me? 28 days of Black Impact. Day 10. Miss Shirley Chisholm is done. Unbought, unbossed, and uncomfortable. Okay. You guys have a blessed one. Tomorrow, we'll be back. We doing this shit every day, gang. Every day. Facts. If people gonna watch or not, that is fine. People that is here, we will enjoy the time that we have together. Without further ado, yeah. Shout out my boy FL Nino. Appreciate you, Mud. I will see y'all tomorrow for day 11. W Stream, W Worthy Gang. Y'all have a blessed one. Y'all take it easy. Anything you want to do in life, you can do. Put your mind to it. Hard work beats talent when talent fails to work hard.
I done took me a trip, I done opened my eyes, now I see it through 3. Baby, no, I'm the man. If you tell me you love me, then love me for me. I done went through some pain, used to fuck up my brain, I was dodging my sleep. Grabbed some tree in the cup, I was mixing it up, then I turned on the beat. I'm mixing, I hop in the booth, that was like who turned on the heat. Lane to lane, I'm switching the gears too fast, I'm going down the street. Better days, I'm changing my ways, cause I got a family to feed. Never hated or throwing no shade, cause I'm always minding my beat. I knew this day would come, just you and I. die. This all God's work and we just being supervised. If I got the time today, I check the mood inside. Keep your friends about our business, it's just you and I. Yeah, it's just you and I. Keep your friends about our business, it's just you and I. It's just you and I. I done took me a trip, I done opened my eyes, now I'm seeing through three. Baby, know I'm the man, if you tell me you love me, then love me for me. I done went through some pain, used to fuck on my brain, I was dodging my sleep. Grass a tree in the cup, I was mixing it up, then I turned on the beat.